to the channel, everybody. Welcome, man. What I'm working on right now is this 2005 or 2006 Chrysler 300. As you can see, it has a 5.7 liter Hemi in it. Now what's going on is I'm gonna go over replacing the PCM. Now the thing about a PCM or replacing a PCM is you can't just simply install a PCM. In other words, there's no such thing as a plug and play PCM on a 2005 model car, or any car for that matter past, I say, 03, because keep in mind the security system became standard on most Chrysler products. So if you have a skim or some kind of security system that was equipped on that car, there is no such thing as a plug and play PCM unless it's already programmed from a third party or something like that. But other than that, there is no such thing. In other words, you can't just go to the junkyard, put a PCM in your car and crank it up. Okay, but on this particular car, I'm going to replace a new PCM, which means it came naked. In other words, there's no software in the module, so I will essentially have to download the software and put it into the module. Okay, but what I'm going to go over on this car is the replacing process. It bears a good view of what's going on, so I will replace it and essentially talk about it, PCM, what it does and why I'm replacing it, because I got O2 sensor driver codes, O2 sensor heater codes, circuit high on all 4 O2 sensors. Now, you know, when you're faced with codes like that, basically you're probably looking at drivers inside the PCM, but it has to be tested. Do not just simply replace your PCM just because somebody said that theory applies. Run the diagnostic, run the test, preferably run a load test instead of an ohm test on your wiring from the O2 sensor to the PCM, and base those testing, base your diagnostic off of those testing. All right, let's get started, man. I don't want this video to be long. All right, here we go. Okay, let's get started removing this PCM. Now this PCM is held on by a shield. A PCM shield is on the right side, strut side, basically on the passenger side of the car. It's just held on by 2 push pins. Simply remove those. And now we want to get these 13mm bolts off of the PCM bracket. And once that's done, you can simply remove the PCM out of its cage. Now I want you to look at something real quick. As you see, one of the connectors are missing. Okay, the Chrysler PCM, or NGC as we call it, that 4th terminal is for transmission functions. Okay, now this car has a nag transmission, so it essentially has its own transmission module, so there's no need to use this connector. Okay, now let's get the new PCM open up so we can go through the installation procedure. All right, now to transfer PCM into the car, basically it's a bracket on the old PCM that we are gonna have to remove. All right, just simply 10mm bolts. Just simply drill those off, and now we can install the bracket onto the new PCM. And from there, we're ready for installation. So simply go back to the right side of the car, right side strut tower area, and simply install the PCM in its cage. But first, let's get these connectors on here. Remember, that 4th connector was left blank. It's always the green connector, okay? This car is equipped with its own TCM module. There's no need for transmission module functions inside the PCM. All right, so let's get this bolt, these 2 bolts, 13mm bolts on the new PCM bracket. Simply reinstall the cover. Simply reinstall the push pins that hold the cover. And now I will connect my data link connector, my Chrysler pod scan tool, very essential tool. And I'm gonna go to my computer and I will essentially download the software into the new computer. All right, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next video.